Good morning. I'm Corey, and this is Caesar. And this is the project we'll be working on this winter. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-story house built in 1920. This place was purchased as a rental property, and after 100 years, it needs some updating. The outside is mostly done. It has new windows and siding. It just needs some soffit and fascia and a new electrical service. The inside of the house needs a lot more work. So let's get started on a tour of what needs to be done. Okay, Caesar? All right, so here's a plan for this room. The stairway looks really pretty good. The wood has not really been damaged too much. The only thing I would probably do is refinish these steps up to here. I would say, because it transitions to pine shortly after that top step, that from there up the stairway I'm just going to do carpet. This doorway is going to go away. It's an awkward space. And how many ways do you need to go upstairs, or why would you need another way to get to the kitchen when you have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 stairs and then down 4 stairs to the other room? It's awkward and just kind of a waste of space for me. So the other thing is fix up around this window. Needs some drywall. Same thing around this one. This one had a much larger window at one time, and then they put a smaller one in and made it lower. So I'm just gonna add some drywall in over there. There is a little bit of trim that needs to be done at the top of this door. Probably a little 1x4 cut to fit in there. There's extra trim up in the attic, so it'll match up just fine. Whenever I see push-button light switches, it usually means there is knob and tube wiring to go along with it, and that is not a good thing. So I was told from the previous owner that this house was wired in the early 30s, and they were still using knob and tube at that time. They just got to go. And over here, this is a really pretty door, 6-panel oak door. It's in great condition, and I'm afraid it's because this is going to be a rental that it's just going to get damaged. We're the third owners of this house in the last 100 years. I'd like to keep things as well conditioned as possible. So that's going to come out. The doorway is only 32 inches wide, and the reason I think it's going to have some damage done to it is because people are going to be dragging their stove and refrigerator and washer and dryer through this hole, and they're just gonna, hey Caesar, and they're just gonna scuff it up. So I'm going to make this a much wider opening and make it probably from a 32 to probably, I don't know, 5 feet, 60 inches, something like that. That would do just nicely. But I have a plan for this door. This door is going to go over here on this blank wall because I'm going to put a bathroom in there. So we are just underneath the stairs, and that's where the toilet and a little sink is going to end up. Another problem that this room has, and it's a big problem for everywhere in the house, is there's only one outlet per room, and with the exception of the living room, which I think has 3, and they put those in later. So this room has one. It's not really a big room, and there's really not much you can do with it. It's just an entry hall, a really wide entry hall. But I think a couple extra outlets in here would do well for people that want to plug in a vacuum cleaner, lights for the windows. This floor is, it's a little rough, but it can sand up. And I might sand it, put a couple coats of poly on it, but I might not. I don't know. Linoleum is more durable in the long run because, a lot of people will be coming in and out of here, and you can see right by the front, it's really worn. People with water on their shoes and salt and stuff like that, and you just can't predict how people are going to live. One tenant might be really clean and the others might not be. Other than just some touch-up patches in the wall and repaint. Oh, that's right. This is a ceiling fixture. This fan has got to go. I'm going to put something nicer up there. Just a single light, double light kind of a thing, just to light this area up a little nicely. On to the living room. Okay, we got one heater duct in the corner there, and all the way over here is a cold air return. Whoop, a little dark. There we go. Here's cold air return. These floors are going to stay wood. I'm not going to put carpet in this one. Sanding a floor is not real easy to do, but the results look amazing, and with a good polyurethane coat, maybe 3 or 4 of them, they really hold up well. So that's what's going on in there. Moving on to the dining room, we got this bay window again. So those little side lights, this one and that one, are going to go away because they've already been sided over on the outside. And there's the window which is remaining. Come on, focus, focus. There we go. So drywall around there, it's already insulated. And you can see we got a heater duct and the one and only outlet in the room. So we got to change that to at least one per wall. So there's a lot of doorways in this room. So we got the main entry doorway here, and over here is the one off to the kitchen. There's a cold air return over there. Okay, I just want to pause for a moment and explain why there's a fully functioning toilet in the corner of the dining room. The previous owner's mother was elderly and she couldn't go up and down the stairs very well. The problem with that was the only bathroom in the house was on the second floor. So the only option they had was to install the toilet in an unused corner of the dining room and hide it behind a 3-panel concealment blind. It worked for them, but since I'm doing a full renovation on this house, I thought I could put it in under the stairs and put a little sink with it, and then you have a nice private washroom. Okay, let's move on to the kitchen. Okay, the big kitchen. This one's going to have a major makeover. There is laminate flooring on top of linoleum, and it's not even finished. There is leftover under that table there, but it's not necessary. So I don't like it. Laminate in a kitchen usually bubbles up, and you can see that's what's going on right there, and a couple other spots. So it's all coming up. Linoleum's coming up. I'm sure there's hardwood floor under it, just like the rest of the house. But kitchens have a lot of problems with water, so people spill stuff. There's, wood floors are not their friend when stuff like that happens. In here, this window, this larger window, is going to go away. Like I said, the stairway on this side is going to go away, and which is going to make room for a better sink, because probably, I'm not sure how I want to do this. There might be the refrigerator in that corner with a small bit of countertop there, and then it's going to have a sink, and we'll probably have a U-shaped, not a U-shaped, but an L-shaped counter. It's going to go over to the doorway. I haven't decided whether I want to keep this doorway or not. So this is a really small room. This is only, I'd say 8 by 12, maybe not even 12, maybe 8 by 11. I'm probably just going to have that go away and put the stove there, and we're going to get over to these cabinets. These are amazing cabinets. Again, because it's a rental, I can see a lot of problems. So as far as preservation of these cabinets, they have made it 100 years without getting a spot of paint on it, and I can just see the hinges being broken, ripped off, the whole thing being painted for some stupid reason. I don't know why. People love the color purple for some reason when it comes to kitchens. And so they are going to come out and put into a better home in the future. They're going to go into storage for a while, and then when they find the perfect place for these things, they will end up over there. So when they will be loved and well maintained, and that's it. Ceiling fan in the kitchen. You can see the scunge on that stuff. You never put a ceiling fan in a kitchen. They collect dust. They collect all these kitchen grease and stuff like that. And sometimes they redeposit it into your food when these things are spinning. Not good. Over here, we got the basement door. That is going to go away, of course, because the other side of that wall is the hallway, the front entry hall. And that's where the little bathroom's going to go. So there's just enough room for a sink right about here. And stairs are going to go away and extended just a little bit past for the toilet, so just in the right place so you don't hit your head when you're sitting down or standing up. That is what's there. So when that door is gone, washer and dryer hookup will be here from that wall all the way over to, hey Caesar, over to this gas pipe or so, and you still have enough room to get to the refrigerator. Will be right where those stairs are. So that is, other than needs electrical, needs new electric. And like everything else in this house, this one at least has 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets in it, but that's not enough. You need to have a whole lot more than that. Code says every 3 feet, and I think even newer code says even every 2 feet now. So that's a lot of outlets. Okay, let's go upstairs. So like I said, these are going to be covered in carpet just to make everything quieter when you're going up and down. New electric again because of the knob and tube in the wall. It's old scary wiring. So this banister, it's a little short, but at least it's some kind of safety. It's grandfathered in, so I don't have to make it any taller than what it already is, and it's in pretty good condition, so that's fine. These floors are probably going to be carpeted just for ease. And over here, this is the attic door, and you see the 2 steps there. This is going to be closed off and moved to the other side of this wall. It's going to come over here. So this is the closet without, this is the bedroom without the closet. And so that door will be moved over here. It's going to be looking a little weird because of, it'll probably be, a 1.5 feet off the floor, just because of how the stairs are over there. But at least this room will have a closet. It'll be a small step up to it, but be able to hang some clothes in there. These 2 windows are just fine. Everything's new here that way. Underneath these shades, I have to put some trim up there, both of them just like that. Another ventless heater's got to go, along with all this gas pipe here. There's a line there which goes all the way up to, that's got to go. Can't have live gas lines just open and ready to spew gas out. And these wall sconces, as you can see, there's no switch by the door. So you'd have to walk all the way over across the room in a dark room, trip over whatever's on the floor, and get to the light. I don't like that. But there's a fan. This is probably an okay place to put the fan. But they have it on this extension cord, which is going down to a power strip, and then this power strip would go to the one and only outlet in the room. So that's again a major electrical upgrade in every part of this house. But how this is centered in the room is going to have a regular bedroom centered ceiling light with a switch by the door. This is the 3-way switch for the stairs. That's going to be upgraded. Gas line's going to go away. That's, not a bad location for a light. I'll probably upgrade the light, though it's kind of old and rusty. Got some cigarette tar on it. Not so good. In here, forgot to say, there's going to be carpet in this room too. All the bedrooms upstairs and the stairway and the hall are going to be carpet. 2 new windows in here. They need trimmed out again. above because these windows are a little small. Yeah, same as the other room. Sconce is going away, gas is going away. Over here, same thing, needs trim. And, ooh, what's this? What is this? Can you see that? There's a big crack in my window, so that's going to get, that's going to go off to the glass shop and get a new panel put in. I can't have that. Someone taped over the crack, but my double pane window has come to a single pane, and that's so energy inefficient. Closet looks fine. It needs a shelf in there. It definitely needs that. And there's no heat. Hey, Caesar. There's no heat on the second floor. They got these registers, but they just go straight through the ceiling and pop out in whatever room is below you. So that's got to change. I'm sure. Well, I was told this house is insulated, but I'm not so sure about the walls. I'm going to have to do a little testing. Stick a camera, drill a small hole and stick a camera in there and make sure that there is actually insulation in there. And also add a few extra outlets in here. There's only one, I think. I don't see it. Nope, there it is. It's hiding in the shadows. Other than plaster and paint little things, this room is just about done. So moving on to the next one. Okay, this carpet is old and stained and I don't like it, so it's coming up. Another one of those floor registers which go to nowhere, and the one and only outlet. So the closet is of course fine. It's just like the other one. It just needs a shelf, and the gas and that electric sconce are going to go away. Put a switch and a light in the center of the room. Trim out above the window there and finish drywall around this window. And that, plaster and paint, new carpet. Okay. Bathroom. This one's, just like the kitchen, it's going to need a lot of work. So, new tub. I like the fiberglass ones. The people haven't seemed to destroy those yet. Slide this tub over. You can see there's a gap there. I don't know why. They centered this bathtub in the middle of the room, and I don't know why. So slide that over there, make this opening larger, put a closet in there for bathroom supplies, towels, things like that. And this is a really tiny sink for this room, so that's going to get changed out to the larger one, probably a 4-foot wide one. Toilet, so far, low flush one. That seems to work just fine, and the only thing I don't like is this marine toilet seat, which you can look right through, and that's just gross. So cover that up with a box. That vent stack, it's still doing just fine. Trim up the windows. Same with some drywall repairs in this room, and there's an outlet on the floor. I don't like where that is. That really needs to be up higher, maybe over here somewhere where this box is with some wire nuts. I don't know what the plan on that was, but also need a medicine cabinet. I prefer the kinds that recess into the wall. And we already got a bathroom fan. I don't know if that works because there's only one switch. They might have that tied on with the light, which is usually a good idea because most people, they don't think to turn on the bathroom fan at all. It's good to take that extra switch out and just have it on all the time when the light's on. Okay, so attic, going up? Yeah, okay, come on. There you go. Come on, Caesar, let's go. We haven't been up here. Oh, there's stuff up here. Look at that. What's this? Some kind of spool for string, maybe? It's an old scale. Look at that, it still works. It's really dusty. Huh. It's Put those in kitchens, I think. What is this? I have no idea. It's got a handle on it. I don't know. It's not a golf club, I know that. Old can. Oh, look at that. It says Granger pipe tobacco. Made for pipes, a cool something. Lasting smoke. Picture of a dog on it. That's pretty neat. Oh, I remember these. Little, what are they called? 3.5 diskettes. 3.5-inch diskettes. They're every color of the rainbow. Look at that. Huh. I wonder if they still work. This thing looks like speckleware. It looks like a little bread pan maybe. Full of nails and dirt. This is all the oak trim from the windows downstairs that got removed when the new windows got put in. So that's good. I can reuse that down there. Screens. Some attic vents. Here's all the, well, not all of them, but some of the sashes that were taken out downstairs before the windows got replaced. What's this? Another tin. Nothing on this one. It says Vogue Coffee. There's a picture of a little person on there. 1960s bed frame. Headboard, I think. There's a little rocker. Like child size. This thing is it's a bedpan. I've not seen one like this. I've usually seen them made out of metal. This is some type of porcelain. A little bottle. Really dirty. Here's some, oh, these are slate roof tiles. 4 or 5 of them here, some pieces. Huh. Couple of lamps from the 60s, 70s maybe. Probably still work. Old broken fan. Is a what's this? This is a washboard. Back when laundry was the hard thing to do in the house. That's neat. Caesar, you're getting into trouble. What are you doing over there, Caesar? Here's a, looks like a spittoon. These things are a little bent up. Brass spittoon. Yep, there's nothing in there. This is a, ooh, look at the dust on this thing. A little pitcher, must be for water, maybe. And there's a bowl that matches it. That's kind of pretty. It's a little suitcase. That thing. Oh, there's a record player. That's pretty cool. Wonder if that still works. Some license plate. Oh, let's look at that. 1935, Pennsylvania. Oh, it's a little big bottle. Wow, look at that thing. Guaranteed full quart. Quart of what? Quart of oil? That's easier. Excuse me. What, Christmas ornament? It's pretty neat. Look at that. Old telephone insulator on a stick. Guess that holds it to the house or something. Must be when they had phone here. Oh, these are picture frames, I think. Yeah. A couple of picture frames. Those are nice. What's that? Oh, it's a little razor blade holder. Keep that away from the dog. Oh, it's a kid's bicycle. Look at that thing. It's got a leather seat. Still feels like leather. It says something on that label. I can't tell what. Moves nicely. Oh, another can. Does it say something? Yeah. Ooh, Food Club all-purpose shortening for all your baking and frying. That's pretty neat. Our guarantee. A towel bar. I think that's still useful. It's a curtain rods. Ooh, this is neat. Look at this. A telephone. Doesn't work very well. Need some oil. Dirty old mirror. Wooden back. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, records. Look at that. Never seen one that thick before. That's Edison. But that's pretty old. Another thick one. Another Edison. Huh. Those are pretty. Got a box of lamps. Must be what came out of downstairs. That one bedroom's missing a lamp, but that's it. I don't know what that is. Oil lamp. Really pretty shade. Telephone cable. Ooh, this one's huge. Look at that one. Set it down around. It hangs from here, and then these three lights hang down below. Bet that came out of the dining room. Oh, little horn. Looks like the wire that goes with it. And mounting thing. Oh, there's part of that lamp, little acorn. Plate full of light bulbs. Look at this. Don't see those anymore. Look like Christmas bulbs. And that ripply twist thing to it. I like those. I think that's it for up here. I got to get all this stuff out. And once that's done, the floor's coming up so I can insulate better up here. There's only maybe, let's see, how thick are these floors? About 6 inches, so it needs at least another foot of insulation blown in up here. So first is get rid of the floors and put some insulation in. And I'm closing off these steps because I don't want anything stored up here. So here, let's go downstairs, Caesar. Come on. Let's go down to the basement. Here is the electrical panel, and 4 fuses. That gives you 4 circuits, and with today's modern appliances and everything else, you need a whole lot more than that. Each bedroom should be on its own circuit. There's got to have to be at least, I don't know, in a house this big, probably 20 circuits, maybe a few more. You never know. So the kitchen's going to have probably 6 in there all by itself. You can see there is some newer wiring here. This is from, this silver-clad stuff is from the 50s. And then there's some newer stuff here. There's some, looks like some 3-way or something, like 3 conductor plus ground there, and a couple other ones. The problem I'm seeing, I told you about the knob and tube, because if you follow this stuff over, it goes into some nasty connection like that. It's so unsafe. Okay, so all it is it's just wrapped. So they buried the wire of the knob and tube, and they just, you know, twist it on without a wire nut. Probably didn't even solder it. The new wire, and it's just a place to get hot and cause a fire. And that's really the big problem with knob and tube, is it's the insulation breaks down. They have really weird connections to how they do things. You know, they're supposed to be twisted and soldered, and that's supposed to be a good solid connection, but that can get hot over time, and the solder can break, and it just fails. Another issue, brand new water meter. That's great. It's got copper lines coming in from the outside, and it goes directly to steel. So this stuff starts to corrode after about 40 years, and kind of like having a heart attack. And the inside diameter, the pipe gets more and more rust on it, and the diameter gets smaller and smaller until you don't have any more water flow going through the thing. I'm seeing this pipe goes all the way over. Let's go over here. And well, we do have some copper in the ceiling. This must have been added on later. But there's a steel line again. And over here, water heater. It says installed January, February, March, April of 1998. That is 22 years ago, a little over 22 years. So that's got to go. I'm sure it's probably full of rust. We have a lot of calcium and lime in our water here. So that fills up the bottom, and what happens is the heat from the burner plate doesn't go through that calcium and heat the water as quickly as it does when there's nothing in there. So it just acts as an insulator, and so the hot water tank runs longer than it should. That makes it really inefficient, and they didn't even put a pressure relief downpipe on that, so you know, if that thing ever went off, it would just spray all over. And this furnace, of course, I think it's from the 1960s. It could be from the 50s. It's whenever aquamarine was the color to paint your appliances, that is how old it is. I don't like this plenum. It was kind of small. So we got, I'd say maybe 2 by 2 by 2.5 box maybe. And then on the back we have the cold air return, and that is super tiny for that. It needs to be a whole lot bigger. So the plenum has got to go, and I can tell you there's not enough ductwork in there as it is. The rule of thumb is you're supposed to have 1 duct for every 10,000 BTUs. So this thing should have 10 ducts coming out of it, but I'm only counting 3, maybe 4. No, I think there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, there's only 3 coming out of this. That is very inefficient. It makes the furnace turn off and on more than it should because it isn't delivering enough heat. So that's got to go. So it's electrical, plumbing, furnace, water heater, panel. So I think that is it. Tomorrow I'm going to go take out this box and the wiring to the outside and purchase some brand new parts and start all over again. Put a 100 amp service in here. All right, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more of Caesar and me and all the work we're doing here, then hit subscribe and don't forget to ring the notification bell to let you know when the next video comes up. All right, see you later. Okay, that is it for the video today. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Right, I hope you enjoyed the tour too. Okay, that is it for today. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that is it for today. Caesar, you're running away. Okay, that is it for today. Wow. As soon as I start talking, you start running. What is that? Caesar's ignoring me right now. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Oh, Caesar, I love you too. Okay. Okay. Aw, somebody needs snuggles. Don't ya?